Travelocity had become a faded pioneer brand. It was the original brand in the internet travel business starting in 1996. But by 2000, 2001, it actually stopped growing. You need something that's going to make money. And that's the most fundamental aspect, and that people will pay you more for than the cost to deliver it. The only thing you need to know about travel as a business is that you don't make money selling airline tickets. You make money on hotels and selling vacation packages or flight and hotel packages. That's where, according to sort of competitive dynamics, that's where you can make money. It's a more fragmented market. The key for us, and we've grown packaging, for instance, over 100% a year for the last 2 years, was focusing all of our efforts around a simple strategy. Let's cross-sell and upsell to a more complete travel experience. And we decided to set out to make Travelocity the premier advocate for travelers and more rewarding travel experiences and more affordable travel experiences. And that required us to actually stand for something and stand behind travelers in a way that no online company ever had in the travel business.
Travelocity? I booked a king and they gave me a single.
The roaming gnome, enforcer of the new Travelocity guarantee.
I'm on my way!
Sorry about our mix-up. Travelocity called, it's all sorted out now.
I've come to enforce the guarantee. I'm calling for backup. No, don't back up!
Only Travelocity guarantees everything you book will be right, or we'll work with our partners to make it right away. Just call 24/7.
We spent a year preparing what we called the Customer Bill of Rights and the Travelocity Guarantee, which was that everything about your booking will be right, or we will fix it with our partners right away. And that is something that was a pledge that really spoke to people uncertain about booking online. Many of our customers would come, they would shop Travelocity or one of our rivals, but then they would feel nervous and they would end up, after finding information, calling the airline or the hotel directly, just to make sure that it all went right. And we really wanted to speak to Travelocity standing behind our members, our customers, 24/7, and guaranteeing that things would be right and we'd be accountable, down to the promise that if we say a hotel has a swimming pool and you show up and the pool's closed, we will at our expense find you a comparable or better quality hotel and move you. And the response has been phenomenal. Not only was it the quarter we hit 37% revenue growth, we got tremendous buzz out of this. It was a tremendous sort of launch vehicle for the guarantee because it was a company doing the right thing. We had a very visceral test the week of the guarantee launch. There was a mistake and we actually started selling $0 tickets to Fiji. And within 48 hours, word had gotten out on blogs and internet chat boards, and everyone was wondering across the internet chat boards, would Travelocity honor this error? We weren't legally obligated under the best read to do so, but we got together and we said, we've made this pledge to customers, we're going to honor it.
I think there are some very interesting differences between what the brick and mortar strategic partnerships or business development versus the online world. I think in the online world, there's more of the private labeling that's happening. There's more of the co-branding that's happening. But also in the online world, there's really a greater need for partnerships and partnering because there's less marketing money, I think, overall to build your brand. It's a lot harder to do that. My job is to develop our products through our various partnerships and for our various partners. So I spend a lot less time thinking about how to grow travelocity.com and how to make travelocity.com itself better. I spend most of my time thinking about how to make American Express travel better, Yahoo travel better, AOL travel better. I should add that by furthering our partners and by sort of growing our distribution network, what we gain not only are sort of transactions and sales, but we also gain sort of market share and the ability to get even better deals so that when we can go to our suppliers and say, we don't just represent one entity, we represent 25. This is why you should work with us even more to get the best deals out there for our customers. Network marketing is incredibly important for us at the Travelocity Partner Network. For us, it's about providing services to our customers and our partners, but by not having to spend our own marketing dollars in doing that. So network marketing for us, what it means is that we want to piggyback off of our existing marketing channels and merchandising channels that our partners have. So if AOL or Yahoo have strong email campaigns, we want to piggyback off those email campaigns or newsletters, especially if they're segmented and targeted for people who want to receive travel-related material. So for example, we generally don't do at travelocity.com direct mail, but AARP has been very successful at building its brand via direct mail. And again, their customers and their users and their members want that, such as a cruise catalog that we're creating, a 24-page glossy catalog that we're sending to over 1 million of its members who can then call or go online to book a cruise, something we would have never done because the ROI wouldn't have been there for travelocity.com, because our members expect things online, their members expect things offline.
We're very scientific about using econometric regression modeling to decide which media mix to use and what parts of our advertising are working or bringing in a cost per visitor that's attractive. So in our case, we're an online company. If you include our alliances with AOL and Yahoo, which are separate from my travelocity.com budget, we're probably over 75% of our spending is online customer acquisition. And other companies, Procter & Gamble and the like, are now talking proudly about having reached 12% of their mix is online and search, but we're probably at 75. But we've been experimenting more and more with creative things in a world of TiVos and DVRs, and in a world where most consumers have both the internet and the TV on now at the same time. It's more important to think about creative things like product placement. So this year we were the main sponsor of CBS Amazing Race, and the contestants actually had to find a gnome and carry him around across the finish line. And that very risky decision, which was a multi-million-dollar investment, paid back in sales in about 8 weeks. So we're thinking more about going beyond the 30-second commercial or the internet banner ad to be part of the media mix that people are enjoying, be part of their entertainment. When you think about search engine marketing, which for us occupies a lot of our thinking because we spent a huge percentage of our budget buying those little paid search keywords on the side of your search screen. So for us, it's a huge percentage of our budget, and it's a passion to get it right. You have to understand there's paid search and there's natural, organic, or algorithmic search where you show up for free, and you have to have a strategy for each one. So with paid search, one of the things that I think a lot of companies mistakenly do is they don't understand their true variable margin. And by that I mean, let's say you sell something for $100. Well, the $100 isn't your profit. Maybe your margin is 15%, so you're making $15. But within that, at an incremental level, there are some automatic costs that come off the top. If you're an online merchant, credit card fees, fraud, and customer service incremental calls that on average come with every transaction. So if you wipe those off, it may be that you're down to $9, really. And so when you think about the ROI of an advertisement, you should not be thinking about, I'm going to make $100 from someone who buys off clicking that link, but I'm going to be making, at a variable contribution level, $9. And if you don't do the variable contribution, you don't understand your own variable costs, you'll be overpaying for the advertisement.